Hello everyone, welcome back. We're on day 2. I discovered that we apparently missed points by not giving Simon the Wizard money, and I went back to do it so that we could get the points, and then I accidentally navigated out of the screen and they disappeared, and then I decided, you know what, I really don't care. So guess what, we're not going to get full points. I don't care anymore. Anyway, onward. Oh boy. So you live after all. Morning is nearly gone, and we'd about given you up for dead. For all the tender care you'd showed me last night, I might as well have been. You look a bit worse for wear, but you have an odd light in your eyes. I had a dream, Tuck, that men and women everywhere might stand together as one. Not to wonder, inspired by such mighty draughts of grog as you consumed. Ugh. Let him tell it, Alan. Do your ears never tire of your wagging tongue? There was a woman with raven hair and a dress that moved like a white flame against her skin. I've never seen such a beautiful naked maid. Okay, this is out of control. Why, I've had dreams like that all the time about men. Did I tell you about the 3 red-haired men who... Hush, Alan, this is no jest to me. She danced in the willow grove, and then she disappeared. The willows whispered the name Marion. Where she had stood, I spied an emerald. I'm making up my own dialogue. I bent to pick it up, and I awoke. That's a pretty enough dream, but what of it, Robin? It's only a dream. Then explain you this. We're all gonna look at this very dramatically. By my troth, a real emerald. What say you now? I say you should have dreams like this more often, and we'll all be rich. This dream has come to me for a purpose. I'll meet this maiden today, I'm sure of it, and get laid. Oh yeah. Robin, I'm sure you're finally up. Or I'm glad you're finally up. I've just gotten an urgent message from a friend in town. There's a man who's helped us many times with information, a cobbler by the name of Lob. Ooh, he's a Jew. I don't know, he's Jewish. I like the Jews. I'm a Jew, kinda. He sent word that he must speak to you and he wishes to seek him out in Nottingham. Let him come to the forest when the matter is so urgent. Robin's talking like a valley girl. I know of this Lob. He's a good man. If he asks you to come to him, then there must be a reason, but that's not all. First, he said it concerns the fate of King Richard. What does he mean, if he has news of our king? I only know what my friend told me. And secondly, that Lob demands you bring a lady's slipper to prove your identity. I'm sorry, that's like so random. A lady's slipper, what an odd request. Why, there's nothing to it, Robin. Have a few more grobs and dream it up. Little John, would you take yonder pup and dunk him in the stream for me? Surely, master. Nay, nay, I'll desist. I'll give my word as long as you spank me. What do you advise, Will? That you go to Lob as he asks. But even Robin had a slipper. Oh god, now he's talking like his voice is so hard. You cannot walk into Nottingham without being hanged on the spot. Nonetheless, I must find a way. Let me think upon it. As you will, master, but we all have tasks of our own. So we will think upon it. Oh, we're all too busy to help out King Richard, apparently? Like, that's a little bit more important than, like, all of you getting laid. Because I'm pretty sure that that's, like, the only task you have of your own. Bye, Alan. We see your cousin in King's Quest 4. Actually, we see all of their cousins in every game. Okay. Let us save. Pay no attention to these other saves. They're nothing. Nothing at all. Anyway, now we have the Overlook located conveniently on our map with this slender man there for us. My, what a fine day on the Overlook. There's no one on Watling Street now. La la la. Aye, here I am. I feel much the same as I did yesterday. What, no comments about touching oneself? Fine. La la la, isn't it fine looking at these hills and these trees and all this good stuff? Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't start today on Watling Street. Okay, we'll wait here for a few more moments and then we'll take a jog through the forest. Right. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, no, totally. There's not anyone coming down. So, what we're going to do... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do at all. Robin? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start... Hey, let's start... Here, why not? Let's start at camp. And I'm going to use my arrow keys because that's the sort of girl I am. And we're just going to wander about the forest, take a nice walk. I like to hike. I went to Bryce Canyon in Utah and Zion. I'm going to Sedona in Arizona. They're all pretty places. I would love to go to England though and visit Nottingham for real. That would be very cool, though I imagine it doesn't look like this at all anymore. It's probably very built up and very concretated. I hope I'm not doing... I'll cut some of this out of the video if it gets, like, obscene. Come on, Robin. There's not, like, a specific screen we're looking for, I don't think. I do not think. However, I have been known to be wrong before. Perhaps I should... Oh, that was a... Oh, my! Help me! Help! Oh, tis her! The woman I dreamt of in her tits. Okay, so, very importantly, I'm going to save this really, really fast. Good grief, time of the tree. Calm. Dog of a monk, let her go. Be gone, or I'll kill you too. There's no answer. I'm talking to a horse's ass. Oh no, he beat her to death. Not much of an outlaw, are you? Oh no, she died. What a shame. Well, oh well. Well, all that guy Lob wanted was the shoe, right? Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. So, we got the shoe. Let's go home. I dreaded the coming of night when I must face my men with my terrible deed. As their leader, I cannot hide my failures. They must know all, or they may come to only doubt and mistrust me. Come, Robin, she was little more than a dream to you. You must not grieve so. I failed her. Blame that murderous monk. 'Twas he that killed the maiden, not you. I shall be haunted by her voice crying for help. Oh, that really is awful. You flail upon yourself to no good purpose. Your grief and rage cannot bring the maiden back. You must accept the loss and turn your mind to the matter of Lob and his message. I know you're right, Will, but the loss of the dream is no easy thing to forget, and my failure to act is no easy thing to forgive. We'll see what the morrow brings and hope for a kinder fate. So, what we're going to do is head to Watling Street, and since, we're just gonna hang out here. La 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 la, isn't this lovely? Watling Street looks beautiful today. Oh my god, a beggar! Can we shoot him from a... What a cowardly act that would be against an unarmed man. Oh, that limp is fake. Who is he kidding? What a faker. Merry morning to you. Where are you bound? To Nottingham. I hear it prospers, and a beggar must follow the clink of the coins, eh? Have you a bit of charity for wretched hunchback, sir? I've known some beggars whose purses were heavier than mine. Alas, sir, not I. That's why I travelled to Nottingham in hopes of changing my poor luck. And if I demanded a toll of you to pass along this road, and then I must turn back the way I came, for I have no food or water, and I would suffer greatly. Come, I'm pork pickings for a bold man such as you. Let me go my way. Oh my god, talking like him. Well, you know what? I'm really upset because my woman died. Stand fast! I've a mind to wear those rags you wear. Will you give them to me, or shall I add a new hole over your heart? You vermin of scum! I've no weapon or armor. I'm only a poor wretched beggar. Another second, the arrow will slip from my fingers. I'll give them to you, and may you enjoy every flea they contain. And he calls for his men, and he calls for his fiddlers 3. All of them. Oh my god, 3 men showed up. That was convenient. What passes with yonder traveller? He fair quivers with rage. He's to give me his interesting gob, so he might live to beg another day. Tuck, you'll take my own clothes, bow and quiver back to my cave and leave them there for me. And now, men, lend me a hand. Oh, oh, oh. Faith, Robin, you look exactly like the beggar now, ump and all. Aye, it's an awkward disguise, but convincing. I curse your name, Robin Hood. You've stolen all I possess of my livelihood to boot. I've let you live, that's good enough. What shall I do? What shall I do with this fellow, then, now he's shed his hump and rags? See to it he isn't foolish enough to try and reach Nottingham. Look at that, his hump was fake the whole time, what a liar. It's like trying to get one of those passes at Disneyland to skip the lines. Anyway, so we're on our merry way, as we are a merry man. Merrily on our way. But look, we've gained no points, mysteriously. That's funny. But, oh well, I'm sure that means nothing. I bet we'll get a lot of points in the next bit. So, let's be off to the cobbler. And be off on our way. Limping, just as the other man was limping. And one of my favorite characters, Lob. Oh man, I can't fake a New York. I might help you. Where's the shoe? Cinderella's shoe. Here it is. Nice long time there. The slipper. How did you come by it? It fell from Marian's foot. She was... How does he know her name? Like, legit. She was attacked by the monk from the fens, and she... I'm sorry, Lob, but she is dead. You were there, and you did not save her? Let this be your just punishment, you coward. And Lob kills us. I can almost hear a tune for this. Bang, bang, cobble silver, hammer came down on his head. I've heard that one before. Whoops, somebody talked. Perhaps not, but at least the rarest of all occasions a second chance. Yeah, no, I did that on purpose. I purposely tortured the homeless guy because... Calm your tits. I'm so happy I named it that. Okay, you know what? Fuck you, leave my bitch alone! Yeah, fucker!
Thank you, bold outlaw. Another boon I would ask of you.
You have none but to name it. My cock is waiting for you.
I must find your leader, the one called Robin Hood.
You seek no further. I am Robin Hood. He says with a smarmy grin.
Then you are all I hoped you would be.
And what is that you hoped? God, he's Adam Green's predecessor.
I came to see and judge you, for I must decide that you are a man that we can trust.
Here's my shoe.
The slipper is the first reward. and there may be other rewards if you are wise enough to earn them. Now I must go.
Wait, stay and speak with me a while. Speak and more like, make out with me. Yeah, baby. Meow, meow, chicka, bow, wow.
I dare not. My enemies have seen me enter the forest. I must go.
And I have this really irritating... Oh shoot, I can't remember the word.
Thank you again for my life.
Oh shoot, what is it in Robin Hood Men in Tights? She has a... She rides away swiftly before I could ask about my dream. Chastity belt. Oh, but we'll meet again, my lovely Marion, for I've many a sweet reward in mind. Oh yeah. Bow chicka bow wow. Let's get that slipper. Actually, I believe this time what we're supposed to do is call our men. Hey guys, I need some help because I got a dead body. I need some help. You know, a true friend will help you, you know, with something, but a real friend will help you hide a body.
Master, what's happened here? I see a monk adorned with your fletching.
Aye, he was trying to kill the very woman I saw in my dream.
But the lady, she wasn't hurt.
Nay, she rode away after tossing me her slipper. A slipper, such as law requires you to bring. Surely this is more than mere chance. If so, the sooner I devise a way to enter Nottingham and see Lob, the sooner I'll learn more of her. 'Cause I want to learn more of her body, if you know what I mean. As for the monk's body, and if you into necrophilia, Alan, we're looking for you. We'll see to it, Robin.
We'll give him a proper Christian burial for all that he was probably a sinner and shriven.
Why? Well, we didn't give it to the rapist. Why would we give it to him? Remember him, guys? The other dude was like, I'll take payment in other than coin. Can I get my arrow back? Oh, fuck. No, don't. I was like, no. No, I want my arrow back. Look, in Assassin's Creed, they let me take my arrow back. I'll not touch the cursed thing that dared destroy. Fine, whatever, I'll go home. The day seemed empty indeed without my men. I was glad for nightfall, and my men listened with interest. I had to tell of the lady. My knowledge freely with my men, they may advise me better when action must. Action is rather a late arrival to the story of Robin Hood. They were both added to the story and added to the tales to kind of set off the merriness, if you will, of the merry men. That's why Alan's still there, though. Alan's still merry! Okay, we're ready to move on.
I see you've wisely refrained from filling your mug more than once this eve.
Aye, too much grog is like sleeping with one's head beneath a smith's anvil. No more dreams, no more wish for dreams then, master. What need have I for dreams when I've seen the dream herself in flesh? And I can imagine her in just the flesh. Oh my god, I am going overboard. Women can wait. There's Lob's business to deal with. My god, maybe he's the gay one, not Alan. Yet somehow the two are linked.
You dare not show your face within the walls dressed as an outlaw.
Still, I must find a way. We shall see what the morrow brings. In Paw's playthrough, somebody does Friar Tuck with this awesome Scottish accent, but unfortunately I don't think I'm fast enough on my feet to switch between that many voices, which is too bad. Because I can actually do, I mean, it's not Scottish, but I can do like a decent Irish accent when called upon it, but okay. Now this time, this is how we treat our peeps. So we're gonna hang out here. Now notice, remember how last time we had 250 points? When we were past this point in the game, now we have 450 points. La 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 la, Watling Street is beautiful. I love hanging up here. I'm Robin Hood. I like just sitting up here. Oh, hi, homeless person. Okay, I'm gonna click through this dialogue because we've already read it. I really don't want to read it again. Blah, blah, blah. Merry morning to you. Blah, blah, blah. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do at all. It's a good thing. Hi, sir. Let's try being sheep. Much obliged, sir, much obliged. May the Lord Heaven grant you a high seat in heaven. Not so quickly, my friend. For my price, I want you to give me those clothes you wear. What? You truly want these old rags? But what earthly use? Worry not about my reasons. Would you be content with that money, an extra purse, and a new set of clothes besides? Sir, I would be more than content. For such a bargain, you may have rags, hump, and all. I'll even teach you a few tricks. No need, friend beggar. I've enough tricks of my own. See, I really enjoy being nice to the people. I just showed you what being an asshole looked like since we were gonna die anyway. Asshole Robin is not really my favorite Robin Hood in the least. Men, give this jolly fellow a new suit of clothes and a purse of pennies, enough to see him well back on his way north. Ah, north? North! Angry Robin says with an angry face. Ah, of course, north, as you say. Cheer up, my friend. I'll not set you up the road without comfort. Tuck, blindfold him, and lead him to our camp, where he may have food and water for his journey. Will, you're to take my own garb and weapons and put them into my cave. And now, friend beggar, let us change clothes. Oh, gross. They probably have lice and crabs and good nose. Robin, you make a fine beggar, Robin. Oh, faith, Robin, as twisted and wretched as I've ever seen. Thank ye kindly. See that our friend here receives all that he was promised. I'll see to it. Happy begging, master. And see, this time our beggar friend leaves all happy. Okay, now I'm gonna save over our old save because that was a lot. Okay, calm your tits, I'm gonna replace day 2. I can't replace calm your tits because that's too funny. Okay, now we can go into Nottingham. Now, instead of going straight to the cobblers, I'm gonna go to the castle. Hi, dude, what's up? Charity, sir. Good sir, charity for the wretched and afflicted. Ha! Also you afflicted? Yo! Okay, so we just say, oh, we don't have our bow. Okay, whatever. Apparently that's not an option. What if we go to the pub? Apparently this is a scene you can get in Space Quest 2. Space Quest is a series I never played, which is too bad. I think I would have liked it. Nah, actually, you know what? Never mind. Let's head back out. This is something I don't want to go to. This is the pub, by the way. Isn't it a lovely place? Any place that serves alcohol is lovely indeed. I'd rather get to the end of the video and move on. Alright, this time I'm going to try and give Lob the lovely accent that I was aiming for in the first part of this video, but I failed. Oh, may I help you? It's easier with just one person. Oh, whoops, we're trying to pay him. Yeah, we'll just give you muns. Coffee. Oh my god, I need some coffee. What a fine slipper. You, were given this? Indeed, by a vision of beauty named Marion. Shh! Never speak of her name aloud here. Call her only by the lady, if you much mention her at all. Please come with me. Please know I lived in Brooklyn for 4 years. Forgive my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere. I need to be sure of you. So you are the infamous Robin Hood. None other. Your disguise is Interesting. It serves its purpose, but the sooner I'm rid of it, the better. I've risked much to come here, Lob. Your pardon. I'll speak swiftly and to the point. Though you're known as an outlaw, it's also said you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am the king's loyal and devoted servant. I was unjustly outlawed through treachery. To those who abuse their high offices with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. I swear on my oath. But what of the king? Have you news? Is he free yet? That, alas, is why I've called for you. Good Queen Eleanor labors to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee, but has been yet unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all the means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released. Shrivel his black soul. I, the prince, conspires with the sheriff and abbot of Nottingham. To the abbot, Prince John is entrusting a treasure of 50,000 marks, which he has diverted away from the queen and into his own pocket. Oh, that's not Brooklyn. This treasure will be sent away from York, which means it must travel here along from Watling Street. If it should be captured, why, by the Virgin, it will not leave Sherwood for us except to be delivered to the Queen. Coffee. It is as I hoped. You may be the only man in all of England who can bring about the king's release. When will this treasure be sent, and how have you come to know so much of these matters? I am but a humble servant of the Queen, as is the Lady Marian. Though Lady Marian is, well, I shall leave it to the lady to how much you learn of her. As for the treasure, I must leave tomorrow and travel to York to learn what I can. I'll send warning of their departure date to you through Lady Marian. Then will I see more of her and her tits? Indeed you will. Here in town she lives the role of the demure maiden, but in the forest she... well, she's quite the hooker. She what? You will learn what you learn. Take this silver comb. When you give this to her, she'll know we have spoken and you have joined us to save the king. I could do nothing else. Where does Marian live? You will never seek her out in this town. Never. That is far too dangerous for both of you. You'll await her in the sacred place, the willow grove upon the river. Ah, the place of the dream. Beg pardon. Give me a word. I will see the treasure in her name, and as much other ransom as I can raise beside. Bless you. I didn't sneeze, and Godspeed you on your mission. Alright guys, we're gonna end this now. Bye.